What's up, everyone? I wanted to take a little bit here to describe my experience with the Sleep Number dual temp heating and cooling pad system. We've had it for over a year now, so this is my experience. So this is what it looks like. It's a pad. It's got little holes in it all around it, and that is where your air comes out. Right here is your hose. It's actually hand stitched in, so that is one nice thing compared to the bed jet, because the bed jet was just a sheet, and then you kind of stuck the tube in towards the end. So I mean, the design is better than the bed jet. We have two of them. You know, they tie it together in the middle, and then they use these things with some Velcro straps at the bottom to stay in place. This is what the unit looks like. It's a basic air pump, basically. It works the exact same as the pump for the bed. And then I have it all wired up. There's really no way to make it pretty. As far as my needs, it does a very good job keeping me warm or cold. I sleep hot, so normally I set it to be cold. I set it to the third level on cold. But sometimes it's nice to have it turned on to heat when you first get into the bed. So about 20 minutes before you get into bed, set the heat on, and you'll get into a nice warm toasty bed. So that is nice. But now to get to the bad stuff. So this right here is the Sleep Number Dual Temp's biggest problem, this remote. Very often you cannot count on it to control your bed. I will frequently go to turn my side on, and it will turn on this side. My name is Michael. This is for Derek's side. Very often I will try to turn it on, and it will turn on Derek's side. I'll turn it off, and then I'll turn it back on again, and it still turns on Derek's side. Often I end up having to come over to his side of the bed, literally unplug his bed, and then tell my remote to turn on. Then it will obviously control my side, but the binding between these remotes, it's completely unreliable. Like, it's a huge gamble whether or not you're actually going to be able to control your bed. I can have my system running at night, and then I decide, oh, I'm getting too cold, so I reach over to pick up the remote, and then instead it says his name, so it doesn't even show what I have going on. So then I have to set it back down, wait for it to reconnect, and then try. And sometimes it works, you know, but for a system that is $800 per side, that is really unacceptable. The dual temp did a better job, or the bed jet did a much better job with their controlling. Theirs was controlled in an app. It had programs. You can have it set to be warm for the first 30-40 minutes and then cool. So that was the benefit of the bed jet. But with the dual temp, you know, so you have this. See, like right now, perfect example. I just turned it on. This is plugged in, and it's not turning it on. So now I'm going to turn it off. And now I'll try again. See? Now it works. These kinds of things, these kinds of issues are what I find to be completely unacceptable for an $800 system. I put up with it. Now, yeah, the dual temp does have a return policy, and I could have returned it a while ago, but I put up with it because when it does work, it is a lifesaver because I sleep too hot. So I do need it. I need something, and this has a better system than the bed jet because this is underneath you, whereas on the bed jet the sheet was above you, and that didn't really do a good job of encompassing you. You know, it's just better from the air coming from down beneath you. But function wise, the dual temp is pretty terrible. I mean, I wasn't even planning on getting a mistake caught onto this thing, and I got a mistake just in this video. So Sleep Number, if you're seeing that, that's the reason that I am saying this about your product. Like, the remotes are terrible. And I've been through 2 sets of remotes now. I've been through all the troubleshooting, the oh, unplug this, or oh, unplug take the batteries out, do this, do that. Okay, we'll send you new remotes. I've been through all that stuff. Every time I reach out to you guys always tell me the same thing, and the result is always the same. Your remotes are bad. It's a bad setup. So now we're on my side of the bed. Okay, so it looks like it's gonna work this time. So that is kind of surprising. So, well, let's set it down. Let's see what it says once it goes to sleep. Because sometimes I'll pick it back up and it won't have my side registered. It'll be picking up the other side. So when I want to go to change my temperature, I can't. See? Perfect example. It now is linked to his side of the bed. So, oh my goodness, I've caught 2 mistakes just in this video. And another thing that you have to be careful of, sometimes you'll set this down and it will stay on all night. And you'll go through batteries. I've gone through so many batteries in this unit. Sleep Number, get your crap together. You are charging $800 for this system, and you are giving us sub-power remotes that don't even control the right side. Right now, I can't even pick this. Okay, let's try again. See? It's still controlling the wrong side. Let's see what this one says. Oh, so they're both for this side, so I guess screw my side then. Anyway, that's my impression and feedback on the Sleep Number dual temp system. It works great. The unit itself does a good job keeping you hot or keeping you cold, but the functionality of the remote system, how you're controlling the system, is horrible. Just absolutely horrible, and it does not line up for the price tag. So if I were to recommend something for somebody, it probably would not be the dual temp system because you don't have good control over your settings. Just for that, I would go with the BedJet. I'm hoping BedJet eventually will do padding, like a pad instead of their top sheet. If they do that, they're gonna have the prize. I've heard about Chili Pad. I don't know much about it, but yeah, I definitely, because of the remote issues, I can't recommend the Sleep Number dual temp system, especially at the steep price tag that they're asking.